and for today's video, I have a special camera guest, my dad. And as you know, he's bald, and I still haven't made him his hat yet. But this lady has a ton of alpacas, and she's showing me all of them, and they have special names, and I got to pick out special yarn, and a couple of the names are like satin, cinnamon, moonlight, moon swirl, things like that. And she let me pick out some special yarn to use to make him a hat. But today I'm going to be opening some boxes with my friend Charlie here, who happens to be sleeping in her self-warming bed. And here's Bella, who also is sleeping in her self-warming bed. But our first box today comes from Barbara Wright in North Carolina. Okay, so she sent me a couple of dishcloths, just like the ones I made, to start off. And these colors are lovely. I'm gonna let you guys have a close-up look of that. And from what I can tell, it is half double crochet in both loops. And those edges are perfectly straight, which is something that you expect in a good dishcloth. And we have another one, same size, same straight edges, and that makes the set. And these are gonna look beautiful and match our home decor. Oh, here's a letter. Thank you for your order. We hope you're thrilled with your hooks, and we're here to help with any questions you may have about your, oh wait, no, never mind. I made you a couple dishcloths for you and your mom. Enjoy the crochet hook. Always, Barbara Wright. I was reading the order slip. Okay, so here's the crochet hook she was talking about, and it's from Furls. I really do love Furls crochet hooks, and let's see what's inside. Gotta open this very carefully. Get it. We did it. Okay, guys, here it is, a 6 size J, and the good thing is I don't even have a 6J hook, and it's in this beautiful wood, and I can tell that this is ergonomically correct for your hand, and the yarn's just going to slide off, and this is going to help with all my speed crocheting, and it's going to keep my stitches so even. And I just love the color of the wood, and that J could be for the size hook, or it could be for the start of my name, either one. And I actually can tell that this hook is the size she used for this dishcloth. And it's just so smooth, and it's some lovely wood. And it has that light hint of a swirl. I'm going to be using this right away, and it is a Furls Streamline, better for your hands and stitches. Wow. It's just so lovely, that wood. You can tell that it's going to be so beautiful to use. And that is what was in our first box, and it's lovely, and I can't wait to use this. But now, on to our second box, and I wanted to thank her once again. To put everything nicely back in here. There, crochet hooks nice and safe. Okay, so the second one is from Rebecca Golf in Missouri. And oh, somebody woke up. She's gonna help me with this video. Hi, Jojo. Oh, I almost missed it. It's inside of here. Okay, look at this crochet hook. It's sort of like a map. It's so cool how the wood changes in depth and in color. It's amazing, and it's ergonomically correct, so it slides through your hand, and it has a nice grip and the head shape. And I can tell that this is a very nicely shaped hook, and it's a beautiful wood. And this is actually a hook that is made from England. This was made all the way from England. And honestly, this is just so beautiful. And I can't wait to start crocheting with all of this and this. my favorite part is how it actually has what size hook it is inscribed right there, and it is a 5 right there. And I like that because then I can always know, and it's ergonomically correct, so I don't have any problems with my hands because of all of my crocheting. But now, guys, onto Now, guys, onto our second package after I wrap this up back in here very carefully. Okay, so now I have this crochet hook wrapped in here very tightly so I can have everything nicely cushioned so nothing breaks. Okay, so that was our package from your stuff, Rebecca, and I love that hook and I'm so grateful to her. And I very commonly use a 5. But now that that's all cushioned, I'm going to move on to my third letter. Jonah from Tanya. Okay, let's read the letter first. Thank you so much for your patience, Jonah. You are a wise young man. I am sure you have been blessed with many other gifts and talents besides crochet. You are an inspiration to me and many others around the world. The beautiful light that radiates from you, seen is the bright light of Lord's love. Never let that light grow dim or fade away. Always trust in Him. Sincerely, Tanya. Wow. Okay. Postal money order. I've never actually seen one of these. I'm guessing it's like a really fancy check, and she wants you to buy a crochet gift. And I think I am going to buy a yarn winder since that is a pretty painful job. And it has all my information, and I'm just going to keep this since I've never seen one before. And it's so cool. And it has all the perfect stickers and everything on the back. And that yarn winder is going to be so helpful since, once again, winding up your yarn balls is a very painful job. This was from Tanya, and just thank you so much to her. I cannot wait to go and get that yarn winder. I might like if we could do it today, but probably not. And now, guys, we have another package. This one is from SAC, and I actually have, and they are a place that is, it's called SAC, and they are a company which is spreading, okay, I can't remember the acronym, but they donate these soap sacks, which is a crocheted sack, and it has a bar of soap inside. And you can open it up and pull it out and then cinch it back up. And it serves as a washcloth and a bar of soap, and you make lots of them, and then you give them to people in need. So that's how I've heard of them. So there's a letter on top. But yeah, soap sack means supporting a community with kindness. Jonah, I am so incredibly proud of your recent accomplishments that I wanted to make something for you. I crocheted this bag for you in the colors of Ethiopia, your homeland. Crochet away. That means so much to me that people recognize Ethiopia as my place of birth. We can never forget that. And speaking of that, our GoFundMe we've passed our goal, and the families in Ethiopia are always going to be grateful to just have more support. Okay, so here is that Ethiopian bag she was talking about, and wow, this must have taken quite a while since it uses single crochet, and it has an invisible seam, and it's just beautiful. It looks exactly like the flag, and I'm going to use this to hold all of my Ethiopian yarn colors. So, and it's also going to hold my Ethiopian dishcloths and projects, and I just love this. And the stitch is beautiful on the inside or outside. And the handle's nice and tight. And everything is just perfect all the way around. And I'm just very grateful that she would use her own time, money, and resources to let me remember my birthplace. And I just love this, and it's always going to be close to my heart. Okay, so here we have, put that right back in there, a sack hat. Okay, so I can't, okay, now I should probably tighten it up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to give it to my mom at the moment to tighten it up so you can actually see it correctly. So, but the thing about that is it's going to be really it's going to be a while since it's freezing in Wisconsin, but when it gets hot, that's going to be helpful to keep the sun out of my eyes so I can crochet while we're walking outside. And I could even put that hat in the bag. And it's so nice that I just love this. There's so many ways I love it. It's a very nice, sturdy bag. Oh, here's the hat. Here is the sack hat. Supporting a community with kindness. And it fits perfectly too. And white is just so nice. And if only this was a crocheted hat and it was for my dad. But it's not, so it's for me. And I'm just gonna keep this on since it's so nice. And while we thank SAC again for these wonderful gifts, and now we're actually gonna move on to our another letter. And guys, before we do that, I would like to request of you if you can make just a couple soap sacks and then donate them to SAC so we can help people who need soap. Okay. But on to our next letter. This one is from Marie in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so she says, "Hi, Jonah," and then she talks about how long she's been crocheting and what a beautiful talent I have, and she never wants me to let go of it. But it's a really long, heartwarming letter, so sadly I can't read it on camera, but there is a special note to my mom that I can. Jen, thank you so much for adopting Jonah and for sharing his passion for crocheting. He is a handsome and bright young man with a good head on his shoulders. I hope you don't mind when calling him Little Fingers. I just love watching them make beautiful objects. He is admired by me. Happy crocheting. Well, that is a very lovely letter, and I do not mind if she calls me Little Fingers, and that is an interesting name, but it's totally fine with me. And inside here, she gave me $10 to help my GoFundMe, and that means more than everything. And also, the encouraging words, on a scale, they weigh the same. The financial part or the encouraging words, they're so equal. I wanted to thank Marie from Massachusetts for sending this to me, and so will the families of Ethiopia. But now we have another package. We have a lot to get to, guys, today since we've been really busy. It's from Deborah. Deborah from New York. Master Jonah Larson. Okay, so we're starting off with a letter. Let's see what's on. Wait, nope, it's still good. Jonah, find my heart to yours. Your crochet friend. Oh, dear Jonah, my Deborah Ann dolls. And please give it to a child in your Ethiopian village. Keep crocheting away, and bring us all together. Wow, that really means a lot to me. But now to what's inside. It is a crochet doll made fully out of yarn, but sadly I think this piece broke off of it. But it's a crochet doll, and it actually looks somewhat like my sister. If you think about it, if you see her, then you see this. It looks somewhat like her, and I bet somebody in my Ethiopian village will love this. And it looks so realistic too, with like the arms and the hair and chains and heart here. Oh, and look, a tag. Crocheted gifts handmade with heart. My name is Joanne. I like a twist on my name. So it's supposed to be like a twist of me. And that's really interesting, how you can make that so lifelike. And look at all the details, and I'm not sure where this goes on, but it's quite nice. And this, the workmanship and the craftsmanship inside here is just unbelievable. It's so cool. And the story right here, actually, the store is called Deborah and Dolls, which she said the acronym for her place is called DAD, which is actually who is my special camera guest for the day. So once again, very detailed, and I love that. Okay, guys, we're on to one more package, but before we get there, I just wanted to acknowledge how so many of you have asked, would my brother and sister be jealous that they don't get so many packages? But the truth is, they couldn't care less, because they're not even that interested in yarn. And I am, so they just really don't care less. Before I go on to my next package, I just wanted to state some of you have expressed concerns that my brother and sister are jealous because they're not receiving packages. But I'm here to say that my 15-year-old brother Leif is not interested in yarn at all. He only likes the Milwaukee Bucks, the Brewers, the Packers, and I think baby girls. And my sister doesn't really care about yarn either, but she does like to help me wind it, and she also likes me to make her hats, and I let her pick out the yarn. And here are a couple choices that she would like. She likes how the colors swirl and the sparkles. And apparently so does Charlie too. Okay, but now on to our next package. Okay, so this one is coming from Premier Yarns. Okay, so the funny thing is, I actually have some of this, and I think I know why they're sending me more. I had a photo shoot for my book a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and I used up some of this yarn, and then I wouldn't have enough to make an afghan, so she sent me some more to replace it. And I went from having 9 skeins of this gray to now having 12, since I used up like 1 or 2. And now I have 12 of these gold too. So I could make a gold and a gray afghan, or 2 gold and gray alternating afghans. And the best thing, this yarn is exclusive to Premier Yarns and is anti-pilling. And it's super soft. Okay, so that was from Premier Yarns, and I have my next package here, but some of you, when I read my YouTube comments, say, you've been receiving too many gifts, and I'm afraid that this is going to change you. But what I say is, I don't understand how receiving yarn can change me. All it really does is just makes me happy that I have more things to create and give to other people. But on to our next package, which is from Mindy. Mindy in Texas. Okay. So, right on. Oh, wow, this is full. Here on top, we have a letter. Hi, Jonah. Hope all is well. We have been following you on social media for a few weeks. now and are amazed at your talent and crocheting speed. To help you keep those fast fingers moving, please enjoy this box of yarn. Found exclusively at Michael's, these Karen cakes, loops of threads, yarns come in lots of colors and fibers. We've included multiple skeins and look forward to seeing what you make. We hope you enjoy. Best, Michael's. So actually, it's from the Michael's store. Okay, but that's cool because we do like to get a lot of yarn from there. And they have lovely stuff too. I'm just going to let you get a nice close-up of everything in here. Looks like a lot. They must be expert packers. And I know I'm not, but... Okay, so here we go. We have Lush Alpaca Impeccable. Weight 6 is 9 millimeter, and it is 80 acrylic and 20 alpaca. Now this would be perfect yarn for my dad's hat, but we already have some yarn, and it's not a color he would love, but it's luxuriously soft. And from what I can tell, I have quite a few of those too. And right here we have loops and bicycles, loop yarn 82 acrylic, 13 nylon, and 5 polyester in the color cranberry. And this is actually sometimes the yarn I make my cowls with. And my mom does love cranberry. Okay, and this one's really big. Endless Impeccable. And I think I know where it gets its name because it has 1,790 yards. And that is a lot. And you can probably tell by you can make that whole Afghan with one skein. And a normal skein has about 220, and this has 1,790. So this is huge, and I really understand why it's called Endless. 100% acrylic. Wow, this is just huge. It's probably the size of Bella. Oh, you know, there's something really funny about this. I was just talking about this earlier and how I would love if I could make one of those huge Afghans, like arm knitted. I've seen this stuff at Michael's and it's very pricey. And I would love this if I could make my mom something with this as a nice gift for Mother's Day. And it's in the perfect color she loves too. Let's see, it's called, navy. And it's nice and thick and chunky, just like she always likes it. And it looks like we have 2 of those. And I'm just so glad that my mom's not around because usually she's the one taping the video, but thank you, Dad. You must have read my mind. Well, she loves this stuff, and I'm going to be able to make her this Afghan so soon. And then when she goes out to the mall to do some shopping, I'm going to put this on her bed, and then she'll see it when she comes back. Okay, wait, guys, I think we have some more. 4, I can just picture the Afghan in my head. And 1 more. And this is so good. I was actually just talking to my mom about how much we love this yarn and if we could go and get some for a special surprise. But now it looks like we don't have to. And I think I'm gonna make a big, warm, chunky Afghan for her. And guys, we have some more of that beautiful cranberry so I can make something bigger. And fact is, I've actually seen a nice chevron Afghan using that yarn. Oh, we forgot 1 more of those. And here we have a Karen Chunky Cake, and the yardage is a 297er, and it is called Rainbow Jellies. And I love Karen cakes because they whip up fast, and they have lots of different colorways, and it's just huge too. My sister might like this color for a hat. Well, this actually matches the cake, so I'm gonna set it right in here. Okay, so here we have some more fun stuff. Barclona. Yep, Barclona, and it is 100% acrylic. And it looks like, I'm gonna let you get a very nice close-up of that. It's a very nice texture. And the color would be like a peacock to me, and it's called the Barcelone. My mom, I mean not my mom. Sorry, I always screw up people in my family. My brother just told me that, and he's very helpful with that. And they have 328 yards. That means I can make something big. And here we have Impeccable, 285 yards in a bright orange. I know where they got this since I do love orange and blues. And we have 3. And this is one of the yarns I use for my braided cowls, so maybe I can make one of those. And it sort of matches my sunset afghan. Okay, last but not least, we have Charisma. Yep, Charisma 5 bulky, and here is that color. And there's 4 of them, and this seems like a color that my sister will love a scarf for. She would like that. Oh, guys, I missed something. Wait, no, that's a piece of cardboard. Never mind. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to read anything on a piece of cardboard since there's nothing there, but this is what Michaels gave me, and I just can't wait to take this off and use it. It's so nice, big, and chunky, and I'm going to let you guys have another look at it since it's so beautiful. The yarn is actually called Free Spirit, and it only has 54 yards, but that's because it's so luxurious and comfy and soft, and don't forget, chunky. So that is all of the packages we have for today. We've had quite a big day today, and we've had some huge skeins, all different textures and colorways. But I just love all of it, and we've had all this yarn, letters, hooks, dolls, everything in today's packages. And I wanted to thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you liked it, make sure to subscribe and give it a like. And goodbye and crochet away, friends.